I'm gonna take it all the way back to like middle school.
I just woke up in the morning.
When Facebook first came out, I was on Facebook heavy, right? Like just posting little stupid videos.
No matter where I'm at, I got crack. I don't have crack, by the way. That was deep. I like it.
But boom, and y'all remember the cinnamon challenge? I ended up making a cinnamon challenge video.
Cinnamon challenge. Sensual seduction. I'm cool. Is this V-neck still lazy? Is this V-neck still lazy? Y'all ready?
So yeah, I did that, right? So boom, fast forward 2012, I believe it was like around that time frame. My mom puts me in this music camp. So like the camp was at UAB, which actually ended up being the school that I graduated from. They gave us an animated video with no audio. We had to put the audio to it ourselves, but it could be like anything we wanted it to be, right? So I ended up putting like some like Skrillex or like, you know what I'm saying, some dub stuff to it. It was stupid.
Yes! Oh my God!
I thought it was cool, you feel me? At the time, like, I just never like knew the behind the scenes of that. So to see it and then to actually create something, I'm like, yeah, I like this. At the time, I never really thought about taking it serious because first of all, I'm in middle school. Second of all, I'm playing baseball. At this time, I'm thinking I'm going to the league. You feel me? Like, I just knew I was going to the league. So this was just like a little hobby, like something fun to do. But I mean, in the back of my head, I always knew like this could be like a little plan B, but I never like just took it serious. After the camp, I'm intrigued. Mind you, this was my first time using a MacBook. I never even seen a MacBook in my life. If you a MacBook user, bro, you remember your first time seeing a Mac and like using the Mac. It's just it was a whole different experience. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I need one of these. I need to edit. I need to create like something. Boom, I'm begging my parents like, look, I need a MacBook. So I think I ended up getting it for Christmas. I know if it was my birthday or my Christmas, but I ended up finally getting a MacBook. This was like my 10th grade year. I started off in iMovie, creating little videos, creating little, you know, just little stupid stuff just to put on Instagram. So fast forward from 10th grade all the way to senior year 2016, you know what I'm saying? That's the best year, bro. Everybody know 2016, best year, you feel me, ever. And that was my senior year. I ended up making this video like towards the end of the year. Like it was like a montage of things that happened throughout, you know, senior year. That was like the longest video I ever made, and like that actually had some type of substance to it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely be something that I would do if I wasn't playing baseball. But like I said, I'm playing baseball. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a scholarship. I'm worried about going to college. I'm thinking I'm going to the league. So at this point, this is really a hobby. I'm not taking it serious still. So now, you know what I'm saying? We graduate 2016, freshman year in college. Yes, sir. We get to college. I'm on a baseball scholarship. So like I said, I'm still not even thinking about videos like that. Like I know I like doing this, so I'm doing it, but I'm focused on league. Actually, when we was in high school, I had like recorded like a pregame interview of some of the guys on the team.
All right, Cam, it's your first junior high school game. How you feeling? How you feeling?
No, I'm feeling great, bro. I just got a call from Louisiana. They said they wanted my ACT score to drop, you know. But I hope I get my first. So I'm gonna be looking for it on Twitter about 2 weeks, you know.
All right,
y'all boys beautiful. I got a beautiful team out here, you know, a beautiful group of guys. Turn the camera around, let them see everyone. Everyone.
That nigga sound like a coach, you know.
Shit, I ain't get to run no bases, goddamn. I ain't getting to smell the field, goddamn. But you know, my boy did good. Hey, turn up, dugout, turn up.
Oh my God,
you know how we clapping,
baby. So freshman year, I'm like, okay, I'm watching YouTube. I'm like, okay, why don't I start a YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I like recording videos. I like editing videos. And then you get paid, you can get money from, I'm like, I can get money from doing what I like doing. I'm like, okay, so if I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, what am I gonna do? So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, what do I do every day that I can constantly record that other people wanna watch? At the time, I was like real into like waves. Ooh.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah. I had just cut my like fade off. Bet I'm finna make a wave page. Cause I was watching 360 Jeezy.
JJ McLovin, shout out to you.
And I'm like, I can do this. So me and my homeboy, You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. His name was Josh too. You feel me? We ended up making a YouTube page. We ended up, and we was like, okay, we're gonna talk about waves. Our name was the Wavy Bros. If you remember the Wavy Bros, if you still here,
It's Josh. And I'm Josh. We're the Wavy Bros.
Wavy Bros, you feel me? Wavy Bros, Wavy Boys, whatever you want to call it. Cause this is the same channel that I started that on. You know what I'm saying? Tutorials on how to get waves. So when we started the wave page, we ain't had no equipment, bro. It was straight phone up against the window when I had lights. So I could only record in the daytime. Like I ain't had no lights, I had no equipment. This is what made me really like keep going. That first video we did, we ain't got no audience, we ain't got no subscribers. First couple hours go by, I keep going back and checking it. It's steady going up. 10 views, 20 views, 40 views. And I'm like, okay. Damn, like by the end of the day, it had like 100 views. I'm like, it got like 1,000 views the first week. Unfortunately, my partner Josh, he ended up leaving Texas College. So boom, then it just ended up being me. See, I ain't had no waves at the time. He had the wave. I didn't have no waves. I had like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. So I kept doing the tutorials. And then I'm like, okay, I want to get on something else, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up trying to start posting other videos.
What does water have to do with him having sex with somebody's daughter?
And whatnot. You can go back and look. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. So I ended up creating a vlog page because I was playing baseball. So I'm like, boom, we gonna do baseball vlogs.
So where you going, Marcus? I got the mic on, fam. This nigga's retarded.
Mind you, I was still vlogging on my phone. I had asked my parents for a camera because I'm like, okay, I want to vlog, but like, I want the equipment. I was so obsessed with wanting the best quality. So I ended up getting a little point and shoot camera. I'm vlogging, right? Vlogging. I'm in college, right? So we going to these parties. I'm seeing people like taking pictures in the party, right? You got photographers in the party. And I'm like, I wonder how much they getting paid. Like, and then I'm like, and then ain't nobody doing videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I could do a video montage of like just the club. I could do recap videos. But before I could do them, I'm like, okay, I can't go in there with this camera. They're not gonna take me serious. Like with this, I had it was literally like a little like point and shoot. Like you couldn't detach the lens, you couldn't do none of that. It wasn't gonna look like what I wanted to look like with this camera. So I'm like, I need me something better. It's time to upgrade. I asked for a camera. Christmas. I ended up getting the camera. I ended up getting this camera. This the one I vlog with now. I used to use this for everything. If you want a separate video on my camera equipment and what I use, comment down below. So then I get on Twitter, I DM like a couple party promoters. Like I recorded a party. I think the first one I did that one for free. I ain't even charged because I ain't had no work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to like show them what I could do. So I'm not even gonna charge. I'm just gonna like do this for like to get my portfolio going. And then I ended up shooting a Kappa party. I ain't charged them either. And then the third one I did another one. And I had charged the dude $150. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna charge you $150. So boom, I leave, I edit the video, I make the recap hard. I DM him like, okay, when you wanna do the exchange for the video, you know what I'm saying, and the bread. He hit me back, he was like, I was looking for you for the night. Why you left? I was gonna pay you then. I had got rid of the money, I had already paid everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was gonna pay me that day. You know what I'm saying? I thought you paid after you got your video. That just made sense to me. So he ended up not dropping bread. I didn't even drop the video. I dropped it on my YouTube, feel me? Because I mean, I was getting paid for that. So boom, the woe out. You know what I'm saying? The woe had just was like bubbling up. Actually, the woe wasn't even like global at this time. Like, you know, the woe is big now. Like everybody know about it. But it originated in Texas, and I went to Texas College, so I'm like right in the like epicenter of the dancing. And actually, the 10K Cash, the dude that made it, his closest partners, the one that other dude that made the dance with him, and the dude that be on stage with him, they went to the same school as me. So that's just to give you a little background on like how in the middle of that I was.
I'm calling out every school that's not PV. If you think you can whoa, hey, post a video.
PV, if you remember, if you from Texas, you remember Prairie View University, they made a WOA video, right? And then Texas State when they made a WOA video.
Alright, so we heard PV call us out.
You know what I'm saying? They dancing, students dancing to the video. People at my school, they dancing, they doing the WOA all the time. Like, I ain't see nobody talking about making one. So I'm like, okay, hey, y'all trying to make a WOA video? I got a camera. Boom, we get everybody together and we make the video.
PV challenge accepted.
Put it on YouTube. It go up, you know what I'm saying? A couple thousand views. I'm like, yeah, okay. I really like this now, because that was like the first time where I like did a video and actually had like instant feedback telling me that they liked something that I did from scratch. Like I made this from scratch. This was just an idea, and now it didn't manifest it into an actual video that people like. I'm sticking to this video stuff. September 2017, right before Christmas break. So I'm watching music videos of like Birmingham, bro. And I'm looking at these videos and I'm like, I can shoot these videos. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing I can't do. Not like hating, but I'm just like, I literally can do this. My cousins, they ended up shooting a video with one of the videographers, like the local videographers in Birmingham who was doing music videos. They was doing everybody. Then I found out how much they was charging. Like 800, you feel me, 700 for a video. And I'm like, for that, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can literally do that. Let me shoot a music video and see how I like doing this. So it was this rapper in my college. I was like, hey, let's shoot a music video. I think I said I was gonna charge them like $50. By that time I had got like a little stabilizer. It was a glide cam. I ended up getting a glide cam. That video was way harder than I thought it was, bro. Like editing a music video was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Like the first time, I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be like a walk in the park, which is not like super hard. Mind you, I'm on Final Cut Pro at the time, so I had to match up the audio with all these clips with all these different clips that I had, and I didn't realize how long that was gonna take. And then I didn't even have like a structure or how to like choose each clip for each scene, because you know it's a lot of scene switching, so I ain't know about none of that. But I made it happen, you know what I'm saying? And it came out pretty decent. We ended up shooting like a little skit in the beginning of it.
I wish I niggas we need to try and get some money, man.
I'm always getting on the club.
Man, get your broke ass on. Nigga, you ain't always getting no money lying there. Nigga, your wife fake as fuck. Nigga, take this. Fuck with y'all.
It was a good video, bro. I really worked hard on that video. We ended up not even putting it out. So then I could have quit. I could have been like, bro, I'm not doing music videos, bro. But I ended up liking it. Oh yeah, and I learned about deposit then too. You feel me? That was from that point forward. I was like, any video I do, bro, deposit. I just put in all this work and I ain't got nothing to show for it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get something. You ain't just finna be like, nah, I don't want the video after I didn't put in all this work. So now like you see how this is coming along now. You see how like the transition all the way from the camp to now me starting to shoot videos. But not like, mind you, I'm still not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting a music video, but at this time I'm still in college. I'm having fun. Like this is just something I'm doing. I was recording the parties. All that was just fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to get into parties for free. I can make some money. So Christmas break 2017, like going into 2018, I end up shooting this music video with my partner Treon. This was the first video that I ever put out like on the internet. The video was cool, you know what I'm saying, for my first video, but now if I was to shoot something like that now, horrible. And I'm gonna do a reaction on that video too. I'm gonna go back and watch it, and I'm gonna do a reaction video. Come in if you want to see that. After that, I went back to college, was vlogging. Ended up, my baseball career didn't go how I, you know what I'm saying, wanted to go at that college. If you want to know how that went, comment down below. I was like, boom, I'm gonna transfer to UAB, then make their baseball team. If you want to, when we talk about that, I'll talk about it. So now, boom, reality kicking in. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? League ain't in the picture no more. I could have went somewhere else and played. I ain't finna do all that. It's pretty much over at this point. I just play in the summer times. Now this video stuff that I've been doing, that I've been playing around with, it's time to start taking it serious. So I'm like, okay, we doing music videos. That's what I'm going with. I ain't gonna go too much into that because at this point I'm a videographer now, and that's how it happened. I ended up getting my degree in communications, and now I got a 9-to-5 job shooting college sports, doing YouTube, and shooting music videos. That's my story, man. If you made it to the end, bro, type 7 in the comments, bro. You a real one if you made it this far in the video.